shocked. I thought this would be one of those things that we would definitely find out down the line. I thought maybe it'd at least be another decade before the debates would just be ended just like that, but, it seems pretty clear to me that the league is rigged. Hello, it's me, Terrible. Welcome to the Super Bowl recap. What is there to recap? We already knew. We already had the script for the season, alright? I admit it. I was sent the script before the season started. They sent me my lines. I repeated the narratives that I was supposed to throughout the year. And here we have it. Chiefs are the champions. What a game. I mean, what a game. I didn't realize I wanted the Niners to win until it ended. But, that's how it is. But I don't know. I wanted a good one. I felt like this one was a lose-lose. Now I kind of wish it was the Niners, but Mahomes got his third. Kelsey gets his third. Andy Reid gets his third. So in honor of that, we have 3 rings here. 3 very, very plastic, very cheap rings. Yeah, there you go, right there. My question is 3 more than 6? Oh, no. Is 3 more than 7? Oh, no. Okay, just checking. Good to hear. We're all good then. There's no debate to be had. We're all good here. All good. But Patrick Mahomes, Finals MVP. Seriously though, I mean, I don't think it's scripted. I don't think they pass out lines for everybody and all that, but it's just crazy, you got $1 billion industry, and they get an OT game, and Patrick Mahomes wins it last second. I mean, come on. Who wrote that? I know there's a writer's strike, but who wrote that? Like, who came up with that? But it is what it is. Let's take a look. Hey, I mean, in terms of big plays, first half 10-3. Did have the Niners get in, but right away, first possession, McCaffrey, fumble, Chiefs, punt, Niners, punt, all these punts. Great defense. Honestly, this game ended up being great because the defenses were playing very well. The defenses, a lot of studs on both sides. They're both playing very well. So it pretty much came down to alright, which offense can be more solid and just make the right play at the right time, which you gotta love those types of games. I mean, obviously, people like the thrillers, like 45-42. Oh, it's a thriller, scoring thriller. But this one, I like these ones because, hey, defense imposed their will, and then it pretty much came down to which offense, who's gonna make some plays, and get this dub against tough defenses. And it's just, I think in that aspect, not disappointed at all. But it's crazy. He had Moody. He broke the longest field goal record, and then Butker broke it later in the game. But man, he had McCaffrey fumbled, Pacheco fumbled early. And then the Niners, obviously they had the field goal, and then finally able to push the ball, and McCaffrey touchdown. Jawan Jennings to Christian McCaffrey. Not something I expected for this one, for sure. But Chiefs, they're able to get down the field, get the field goal right before the half, 10-3. And then right away, Patrick Mahomes, interception. And then Niners punt, Chiefs punt, Niners punt. Nobody could move the ball. They couldn't move the ball. Chiefs able to move the ball a little bit. Field goal. That was the Butker one. That was 57 yards. But Niners punt, Chiefs punt. But this punt muffed. Oh my God. Actually, it wasn't even muffed. Hit off of one of the guys blocking for him. Couldn't get him out of the way. Couldn't clear out. And wasn't even... Yeah, the returner, actually, he made the great play. He tried to get it. He saw it hit his guy. He knew he had to pick it up. Not on him at all. You just wish he maybe fell on it. I don't know. It's just tough play. Bad luck. But next play, the Chiefs score. Just like that. 13-10. It's like Niners were in control for a lot of the game. And then just like that, the Chiefs are able to score and take the lead. 13-10. But, hey, Brock Purdy, what are you made of? Boom. They take it up the field. 75 yards. Great drive. What a great drive it was. They score. Jawan Jennings, second touchdown of the day. I started voting for him for MVP. I thought nobody else was going to put up any numbers. But the extra point is blocked. 16-13, you knew it would come into play. Chiefs, next possession. They come down. Field goal, tie it up. Could be a 1-point lead. Instead, it's tie. But hey, no worries. No worries at all. Niners, field goal. But just too much time. There's 2 minutes left for Mahomes. So it's like, all right, they're probably going to at least get the field goal. They did. They get the field goal. And then that was it. Niners kneel the ball. We go to overtime. Obviously, new overtime rules. Before it was you score a touchdown, game's over. Field goal, they get another possession. It's changed now. No matter what, field goal, touchdown, the other team, they get a possession. Niners, they drive down. They get close. Unable to get it in. Unable to put it in. They were close. Oh, they had a chance. They take the field goal. That's not enough. That's not going to be enough. Mahomes is inevitable. It's a tough pill to swallow. But they move the ball 75 yards. And then that play always works. That out route, having some inside guy do the out route. But before, it felt like for a bunch of years, that play, NFL, college, it was always the inside guy. And then the outside guy's kind of setting the pick for him. And then sometimes it gets called, sometimes, they disguise it well enough and they get the wide open out route. What the Chiefs have done, and they just did it last year too, and they still couldn't catch on. And the Chiefs, having him motion in, they get them to switch who they're going against. They're in man, and then motions in, and then just almost kind of goes behind. I think it was Kelsey. I don't even know. Almost kind of goes behind a guy. Snap the ball. Boom. Cuts up the field. Cuts right out. Wide open out route. So pretty much the outside guy switches to the inside, but then he doesn't realize this guy's going right back where he was anyways. It's really... They did it last year too. It's really well drawn up. And that's when you got guys that just know what they're doing. I mean, Andy Reid, he's been there. Mahomes, he's been there. Kelsey, been there. Chris Jones, been there. You have a team of guys that have just been there. They know. They know what to do. And that can be hard to beat. That's why, you almost needed the Niners to stomp them. They kind of needed to stomp them. Because the moment this thing stayed close, it was like, oh boy, this is not good. This is not good at all. Not for the Niners. But 25-22. The over was what was it, 47? Was it 47 and a half? I don't even remember. But it hit the under. I think it was 47 and a half, so it hit the under. Oh man, this is actually funny. In the preview video, I joked. I was like, could be 24-23 to hit the under. It ended up being 25-22. Just one number off both ways. That's hilarious. I didn't predict it. I predicted the Chiefs win. Which, man, I really wish beginning of playoffs I would have just went with the Chiefs. The problem was, late in the regular season I had switched the predictions up. I said Niners, Ravens. And I felt pretty good about that. And you get to the playoffs, those teams were still dominating. All of a sudden we get to, conference championship games. It's like, all right, the two teams that we picked weeks ago, they're still in. Let's stick with it. Although should have switched to the Chiefs. That would have been smart. But we don't do that here. We don't do that, all right? We don't do the smart stuff here. But crazy. Crazy stuff. And now nobody's ever going to shut up. Oh, Taylor Swift, Super Bowl champ. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. Oh, Mahomes has 3. Mahomes, he's in the GOAT conversation. We're never going to hear the end of it. Oh, are the Chiefs going to three-peat next year? It's not going anywhere. Sorry. Get used to it. But I said it. Hey, I said it from the very first week. I said the Chiefs. They lost to the Lions. I said the Chiefs are fine. The Chiefs are still good. The Lions are mid. That one was wrong, but that's all right. But, once the season ends, everybody either sucks or they're mid, You don't win the last game of the year, nobody gives a shit. So, technically, correct. Genius at work. You can't teach this. You can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible to teach. But yeah, Mahomes is inevitable. Anytime I talk to anybody about it, I just said, I think the Chiefs are winning. Like, I think they're winning. Not even on this channel, just in general. And just, some people were like, oh, it should be a good game. I think the Niners, though. The Niners. And I'm just like, come on. Like, Mahomes. It's Mahomes. It's just weird. I watched the Patriots for, 20 years, pretty much. Just about. And when I see similar stuff happening with the Chiefs, it's like, oh boy, look, how do you pick against these guys? How do you do it? You don't. You don't do it. You don't do it. Yeah, maybe you may be wrong once in a while when you pick them. Maybe they'll lose. But the odds, no, you don't go against these guys. No, I know. I know what that team looks like. I know what it is. I watched it for a long time. And the Chiefs are it's pretty scary. It is pretty scary. It's crazy what they've done. It's crazy what they're gonna do, probably. But they're gonna have down years. They will. This was supposed to be one of them. I think they're going to have years worse than this eventually. Like, guys, you got to retool. Like, you're going to lose guys. You got to retool. So, yeah, the Chiefs, they're going to have some 11-6, 10-7 years. But if you have Mahomes, Andy Reid, if you still have Kelce running around out there, you got Chris Jones just wrecking the game on the defensive side. And, of course, this year you have a stacked secondary. I mean, you're going to do well. But it's just, man, what a year it's been. What a year. Great way to end it. Obviously, I didn't want Mahomes to win, but great game. Maybe a little slow, maybe too many commercials that make me want to jump off a bridge, but, I don't watch half of them anyway. I don't watch commercials, so it's really the most annoying ones that I just hear. Those are the ones that's all I hear. But, yeah, Niners. What's crazy is the Niners, they win this one, they win the one from 2019. All of a sudden they got 2 in the last 5 years, and they're the potential dynasty. But no, the Chiefs. It is the Chiefs. And, hey, it's QB. Shanahan. Yeah, Shanahan made some errors, but if they have an elite QB, if they have Patrick Mahomes instead of Jimmy G, if they have Patrick Mahomes instead of Brock Purdy, they probably win these. But it doesn't mean they could have won both. They could have won both without him. Like, they could have won with Jimmy G. They could have won with Brock. Those guys are enough. But, I mean, to have a truly elite quarterback, it's just not even, it wasn't even fair. It's not even fair. But, yeah, there it is. There it is. 2023/24 season is complete. I think I'll do like a full recap of the year where I just kind of talk about each team and what they did. I think that'll be fun. But as for this video, only one team gets to talk today. Only one team gets to talk.